One more time for the greatest team in America.
Hi folks, this is Alan Tyson for Lee Hill & Johnston Insurers. Well, in a game at Grant Field last Saturday that featured the wily veteran against the young whippersnapper, the crafty old coach from Newland, North Carolina knew that in a game his team was capable of losing. They had to get off to a fast start, and boy did they ever. As the Ramblin' Wreck used a perfectly executed option play and a gap in our secondary to put up 14 points in their first 5 plays from scrimmage. But to his credit, the whippersnapper on the visitor's side of Bobby Dodd, coaching only the 6th game of his young career, didn't panic. He coached up his team. The result, our feathered defenders held the Moss from Midtown to only 140 yards rushing on 36 attempts and 107 yards passing, 40 of those coming on one play over the final 3 periods of the contest. On the offensive side of the ball, after punting with only 2 minutes 47 seconds gone in the game, our Birds scored on 4 of their final 7 possessions, putting together 3 touchdown drives of 75 yards each to go along with a 49-yard drive that resulted in a field goal. Unfortunately, even though we outscored the Jackets 17-14 over the final 45 minutes, it wasn't enough to overcome their 21-7 first quarter lead. Folks, there ain't a fan on the planet that hates to lose any more than I do. But after basically getting PJ'd in the first 4 minutes of a game that we were certainly not favored to win against a P5 program, we could have fallen apart like a $2 watch. But we didn't. And I, for one, am proud of our players and coaches for fighting to the finish. I am also encouraged by the progress that I saw on both sides of the ball after Tech's first 2 possessions. Frankly, we are only 1 win short of where I thought we would be at the halfway point of the season, even if we had Vince Lombardi coaching us. Time to turn it up a notch, Eagles. As for today, our Eagles have traveled to the City of the Crosses to take on New Mexico State in the last game of 4 straight on the road. No other team in the FBS will play 4 games in a row away from their own stadium in 2016. The Aggies, who have a 1-2 record in the Sun Belt and are 2-4 overall at the halfway point in the season, are coming off a 55-23 loss to Idaho last week in Moscow. These ranchers from the Rio Grande are averaging 27 points a game and have passed it a little more efficiently than they've rushed it through their first 6 contests. Basically, they are just good enough to be dangerous. But here's the deal. Our Bluebirds of Prey haven't lost 4 in a row since Moby Dick was a tadpole, and they ain't about to let a bunch of agriculturalists from New Andalusia break that streak. Unfortunately, we have backed ourselves into a corner, and there ain't but one way to get out, and that's to fight our way out. I look for our men in blue to play their most complete game of the season as they run their record to 3-1 in the conference and get on back to God's country. Crush these cultivators from the Cactus State, Eagles.
And folks, you just can't beat that. And you just can't beat Georgia Southern. And you ain't seen nothing yet.